This tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. Not a lot of time left here in the first quarter, but time enough for one more play. A shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter.
13, Georgia State, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep. React to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit.
Trying to beat the D deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
They'll give it to the back. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Might as well stick with him. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
One of the things that makes this quarterback...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Bears are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
All kinds of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
His defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision. Because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
And the Georgia State offense will take over 1st and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
With the score, Baylor 37, Georgia State 7.
And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by...
Nothing but green ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get looking for a huge play. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the pass. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Razor. Cobra.
Looking for room. It's Washington. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
Lasso. Lasso.
They'll try the left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On the
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Bears! And the route is on.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. You know, that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. He'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He finds his man, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On the ground, it's Sanders. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. He's right on target.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. To throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. air, it's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame. South
The
Carolina.
Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you can trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
To the air, it's Leonard. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the...
The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense. Forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And Notre Dame offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Drop down at the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 28, South Carolina 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They want that clock to run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking to go up top on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here come the Irish back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for room. It's Love. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah.
Going over the top. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet.
Snags it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wide out in motion. This is a designed run. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.